Hello everyone, welcome to engineering classes. Today we will learn about particular integrals. Last time we have studied about complementary function. Let's revise it first, then we will move to particular integrals. Here, this d square y upon dx square can be written as d square y plus 6. This dy upon dx will be written as dy plus 9y. Now take its roots. It will come out to be complementary function would be this thing I have taught you in previous lecture. I have also told you in previous lecture, if right hand side part is 0, then we only need to find complementary function. If there is right hand side part, then we also need to find particular integral. Then we add complementary function and particular integral to find complete solution. Complementary function plus particular solution both added to give complete solution. Now particular integral. So let's see from case 1. If right hand side part is exponential, say e raised to power ax, then how we find its particular integral? So in this case, if I write right hand side part with some exponential, then let's see how we find its solution. Say if right hand side part is exponential 9x, then how we find its particular solution? So for that we have to exponential 9x and this part will be d square plus 6d plus 9. So if in case 1, if right hand side part is exponential ax, then we have to put this a value of exponential in a function. So here this is 9, we have to put this value here. In place of d, it will be 9 square plus 6. In place of this d also 9 plus 9. It will be 144. So we got particular integral value exponential 9x upon 144. So its complete solution would be, this is its complementary function, this plus this one. It would be, so we got solution of this differential equation, this. Here we got 144. After putting a value here, if we got 0, here we have to put this a value here in this function if function is not 0. After applying this a value here, if we got 0 function, then we have to differentiate this function and put x here. Other things will remain as it is. After differentiation, we have to put this a value on differentiated function. If it still comes out to be 0, then we again differentiate it and put x square here and then put a value here on that differentiated function. If it again became 0, then we have to again differentiate it and put x cube here. The number of time we differentiate a function, we have to put x here. When we differentiate a function first time, we have to put x here. If we differentiate a function second time, we have to put x here. Third time x cube, as it is, so on. Let's take example of it. First of all, find its complementary function. Forget this. Its complementary function will be d square y minus 6 dy plus 9y is equal to 0. It became identity here. You can also write d minus 3 square is equal to 0 and d comes out to be 3, or you can do this way also. So its complementary function would be, in previous example it was minus 3. So put minus here, minus here. We got complementary function. Now particular integral. Its particular integral is 6 upon this part. Put a value on this function and check whether it comes out to be 0 or not. Put this 3 value here in place of d. You can see it will come out to be 0. So if function comes out to be 0, then we have to differentiate a function and put x on its numerator. We have to differentiate it. It will come out to be, after differentiation, put this a value, this 3 value in place of d. So you can see it's again coming out to be 0. So we have to again differentiate it. And in place of x, put x square because we are differentiating it second time. Its answer come out to be this value of particular integral. So its complete solution is complementary function plus particular integral. So this comes out to be a complete solution. So I hope you are clear with first case, if right hand side part is exponential. Second case, if right hand side part is sine or cos function, then what will we do? For this, we have to put this x coefficient a in place of d square. It will be minus a square. After putting it, if function comes out to be 0, then we have to again do similar thing that we have done in this exponential part. We have to differentiate this function. Then we have to put this a value here, that is minus a square, and place x in place of numerator. If it again becomes 0, then we have to again differentiate it and put minus a square, and here on numerator x square, and like this so on. Example. Firstly, see complementary function. Its complementary function would be, here this is only imaginary part, no real part. So as I told you, it would be c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. If you don't know where it came from, then see my previous lecture. So its particular integral would be so here as mentioned, put this a value here in place of d square. Here put this 3 value in place of d square with minus sign. It would be minus 9 plus 4. You must be wondering how it minus 9 came from. If we squared this, it's like sines 3 square minus 3 square plus 4. We have not squared this whole bracket. We have just squared this part. This minus remain intact. We have just squared this part. It would be minus 9 plus 4 sine 3x minus. So its complete solution would be this complementary function plus this particular integral. This is so complete solution of this differential equation is this. And also remember, we have to put a square in place of d square, not d. So in previous example, we have to put this value of a in place of d square and d. Here we have to put this a value in place of d square, not d. If it's not d square, we have to make it d square. Let's see how we do it. First of all, find its complementary function. It's the last time I am finding complementary function. After that, I will not find complementary function. I will just find particular integral. For each coming example, you have to find complementary function by yourself and have to add complementary function with particular integral to find its complete solution. If you don't know how to find complementary function, then see my previous lecture. That lecture is completely dedicated to complementary functions. So its complementary function is, here it contains real as well as imaginary parts. So it would be exponential minus x by 2 c1 cos this part root 3 by 2 x sine root 3 by 2 x. This is its complementary function. Now its particular integral, that is cos 2x d square plus d plus 1. Here this is d square. We will put this a value here. It would be minus 2 square. Here this is d, so it will remain as it is. It's a method to find particular integral for sine and cos functions particularly. So we came out with this. So we came out with d. We can't do anything of this d. So to find particular integral, we have to make it d square. So for that we will do so we made it d square. Now put this a value here. It would be minus a square, that is minus 4 minus 9. And also d plus 3. Now we are left with this. How we solve it? Cos 2x into d. So we will differentiate it. It will come out to be, cos differentiation is minus sine. It will be minus sine plus 3 into cos x. 3 into cos 2x upon minus 13. So solution of particular integral comes out to be this. So complete solution is this complementary function plus this particular solution. So this comes out to be a solution of this differentiation equation. Let me take another example. So its complementary function would be plus minus 2 iota, that is c2 sine 2x. This is complementary function. Particular solution is cos 2x d square plus 4. Now you know what we need to do. We have to put this a value here, that is minus a square cos 2x upon minus 2 square plus 4. So you can see it comes out to be 0. Here if function comes out to be 0, then we have to differentiate that function and also put x in place of numerator as we did in this example. Let's do it. Cos 2x, differentiate this function, it would be 2d. Now as I told you, we have to integrate this function to find its particular solution. Don't integrate this part because it's a part that we added after its differentiation. It will remain intact. We just need to integrate a function, not this x. This is x that we added. This x is not a part of this differential equation. X will remain as it is. Integrate it. This comes out to be a particular integral. So solution comes out to be solution of this differential equation comes out to be this. Now third case, if x raised to power something, then in that case we will take this function on numerator and then expand this function. Let's see how. Now we have this function. To find its particular integral, we have to x square plus 2x plus So what can we do in this case? So in this case, we can take this d plus 1 in numerator and after solving it, we can integrate the function because of this d. Now expand this function. It will come out to be 1 minus d plus d square plus so on. Now multiply. Now multiply and differentiate as required. Now differentiate it. Here d square, so double differentiation. Now open it. We come out with this. Now integrate it. So particular solution of this function comes out to be this. Now in first case, we have discussed particular solution of exponential functions, and in second case, we have discussed particular solution of sine and cosine functions. Now in fourth case, with exponential function, any variable or sine or cosine function is also present, then how we find its particular integral? Let's find it out. Now remember, it's a case when any variable or sine or cosine function is present with exponential. Here presence of exponential is must. Now let's understand it with example. Find its complementary function by your own. I have written its particular integral. When any variable is with exponential, then put this a with d plus a. I'll tell you. Now in place of this d, do d plus 2. This d plus a. Now square minus 4. Now in place of this d also, do d plus a, that is d plus 2 plus 4. Now solve this and this numerator will remain as it is. This is when any variable is there with this exponential part. Now solve it. Now we are remained with this part. Now integrate this part. Don't integrate this part. Because of this exponential, we have did this d plus a. Now this exponential will remain as it is. Now integrate this part, that is x cube 1 upon d square. It will be 1 upon d x. First time integration, second time integration. No. Particular solution of this differential equation comes out to be this. I know these things are little tricky, but you just need to practice it for complete understanding. Now in this question, this exponential is with cos function. Again, this exponential with d plus a. Now in place of this d square, do d plus a. That is, what is a? This is a is 1. We will do d plus 1. That is d plus 1 square minus 5. In place of this d also, d plus 1 plus 6. Now solve it. Now when this exponential is with any variable or any with sine and cos function, do d plus a in place of d. Now we are done with this exponential part. We have did d plus a and then solve it. Now it's turn for this cos part. For cos part, as I told you in second case, when any sine and cos function is there, do minus a square in place of d square. Put minus a square in place of d square and check whether function comes out to be 0 or not. If it comes out to be 0, then differentiation and put x here. Put minus a square, that is minus what is 8, this is a here, minus 4, and this d will remain as it is because it's d not d square. We got this. Now again 3d minus 2 so that it became d square. Now it became d square. You know what we need to do. That is put minus a square in place of d square, that is minus 4 minus 4. But we forgot this part. In numerator denominator we multiplied with this. So this part also. Now solve it. Because of this d we have to differentiate it. As I told you many times, we are did with this part. Now we just need to differentiate this. It will come out to be now particular solution comes out to be this. Solve it complementary function by your own and add that complementary function and particular integral to form complete solution. Now last topic of this concept, that is Voskian. Now how we find Voskian? Now firstly find its complementary function. So it comes out to be plus minus iota. So its complementary function would be. Now to find Voskian we need y1, y2. Now what is y1? This part. This part is y1, this part is y2. What is y1? This cos t is y1. This cos 2 is y2. This cos t is y1. This sin t is y2. So to find Voskian we have to take y1, y2. y1 dash, y2 dash means differentiation of y1, differentiation of y2. So y1 dash would be minus sin t and y2 dash would be cos t. To find Voskian we have to y1, y2, y1 dash, y2 dash. That is y1 cos t, y2 sin t, y1 dash means sin t and this y2 means cos t. Take determinant. So its Voskian comes out to be this 1. Now with the help of this Voskian method you can find particular integral of any differential equation. Now this is a method to find Voskian. Now this is a method to find particular integral of any differential equation using Voskian. Now firstly find its complementary function. This is double differentiation. So d square plus 1 y is equal to z. So its complementary function would be, let's see its Voskian. Its Voskian is y1, y2. Which is y1? This is y1, this cos factor is y1, this is y1, a factor with c2 called to be y2. So y1 dash would be my differentiation of y1 and differentiation of y2. It comes out to be y1, that is cos x here, y2, that is sin x here, differentiation of y1. Now take its determinant, you get your Voskian. This is a way to find particular integral. Just put values and you will get your solution. Now y1 is cos x, y2 is sin x. Now this is x. I tell you general equation of Voskian, that is this secant x is x. Put secant x in place of x, secant x plus, now this sin x is y2 and y1 cos x. This x is secant x and w is 1. Now just integrate it and you will get your solution of particular integral sin x. Now change this secant x into cos x so that it become tan x. Now this cos x and secant x is 1. Now 1 integration is x. Now tan x integration is ln cos x plus x sin x. Tan x integration is ln secant x, but to remove this minus sign I did it cos x. Now its complete solution would be add this complementary function and this particular solution to make its complete solution. Complementary function plus this particular solution. Now this comes out to be a complete solution of this differential equation using Voskian method. Now I am done with this higher order differential equations concept. In next class we will start with another concept. You just need to practice it for your complete understanding. More you practice, more it will become easier for you. So if you are liking my videos, found it useful, then give thumbs up, share with your friends and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.